means the column, then come the shell or carbon with the multiple colors, then stainless steel, but there also the problem of high corrosion. Then aluminum frames come with the lightweight. Now the choice is titanium, which is light, high strength and no corrosion. Previously it is a status symbol to use. Lens varieties, so can be either single vision or reading glasses, or can be bifocal, can be crypto where the upper part is round, or can be bifocal, or now previously there is a trend for trifocal, now it is out. Now the choice is multifocal or progressive. So the lens material, the time mold material is glass, but the high transparency, but the power is with the high weight. Then came the Colombo resin or CR39. Then came the polycarbonate, that is the choice now with the thin and light and strong. Then if you have a high power, you can go for a high index, high refractive index. And now the lens is also available as a photochromic or diurnite lenses. So lens material properties is based on the specificity, the away value, the reflectance and the UV protection. So if you added all these things, now the lens most suitable lens is polycarbonate and MR7 or 8. That's the choice of lens nowadays. So the ideal lens should be have a visual requirement of high value. It should be cosmetically with a lighter and a higher refractive index. And should have a low weight, and you have a safe for children, should not break, and you have a UV protection. So that's the ideal qualities for a lens. So plastic lenses, CR39, it has advantage, it is safer than glass, thinner and lightweight, and the photochromic option is also available. But plastic lenses, the drawback is that once you drill the lens for fitting the three-piece frame or something, it can break. So it's difficult to drill without cracking. So the choice is for you to go for a polycarbonate lens for a three-piece frame.
Okay.
For photochromic lenses means lenses which can change the color. Second, based on the sunlight, it's good for all light conditions. So it is called the day and night lenses, photochromic lenses. Now CR39 lenses are available as a transition series of lens. So what is mean transition? You can change the color, or based on the sunlight, it will change the color. It will get 100% protection for ultraviolet light. So when transition lenses are exposed to ultraviolet light, trillions of photochromic molecules in the lens begin to change structure. So it can change the color from based on the intensity of the light. So based on the light intensity, the color will be going on changing. Even with the laptop, the color will change. So this is now the polarized lens was available with the photochromic properties is also available at ideal for dry wear. So based on the sunlight, the color will be going on changing. So the polarized lens with the photochromic properties are also available. So polycarbonate lens is unbreakable. There is a lightweight and UV protector. It is bulletproof plastic lenses used for the aircraft or bulletproof car, etc. So that's ideal for children. So Trivex lens is a variant of polycarbonate lens where tinting is also possible and will be 100% UV protection. So they say that with the trilogy, the field of vision also increases. So this is a CR39. They say that it will not break, but if you put a 500 gram, you can see that lens will break. So that's you can break CR39. The company says it will not break. But if you go for the polycarbonate lens, you see the same 500 gram is put on at a height of 75 inch. You see the polycarbonate lens or trilogy lens is not breaking. So that is the ideal lens for these children. So polycarbonate lens means it is scratch resistant, crystal clarity, comfort, ideal for children. Of course, the price may be little high. So high index lens, if you go for a 1.74 index refractive index, it will be 46% thinner and 46% lighter. So Seiko high index lens, that's a world thinnest plastic lens. It is dual side aspheric design. Usually the lens is only one side aspheric. Here it is both sides it is aspheric. So aspheric lens means it will reduce the aberrations. It can be one side or dual side aspheric lenses. That is ideal for children. Another problem with the lens is ghost image or glare. When the light passes through the lens from the front surface and back surface, there is splitting of the light. That can produce a ghost image or glare. Same way when you are reading something, there are two sources of light. One is directly from the bulb and second is from the reflector from the paper or book. that can also produce reflections and glare. So there's a usual problem with the normal lens. So if you have all the coatings, it can be protected. Why should you have all the sun protection? Because ultraviolet light has given A, B and C will be absorbed by the ozone layer, B will be absorbed by the cornea, and A will be absorbed by the crystalline lens, and it is supposed to be one of the etiology for cataract. So the solution, you should have all the ultraviolet coating for your protective lens. So lens treatment, various treatment is available. Cheapest is tinting, then you can have ultraviolet coating, then you can have anti-reflective coating or ARC, then scratch resistant coating, and you can go for the transition. That means it will change from photochromic plastic lenses. So tinting is very cheap. Various chemicals are available, melanin, sp2, brown tint, etc. So you put the lens for a particular time in the solution and it will change the color. But it will not last, it will last only for maximum 6 months. So various choices available, gray, brown, red, yellow, orange, polarized, etc. So you can choose that and it will cost hardly 50 or 100 rupees only. You should have different coatings based on the base lens. If you have all these coating is possible, that will give protection for ultraviolet light. So protection for the against pterygium or ocular pathology or cataract, etc. So this is the base lens. Then over that you can have a hard coating, then you have a ultraviolet coating, then you have a anti-reflection coating based on the 7 colors of Picture, and or finally you have a hydrophobic coating for water resistance. So scratch resistant coating is essential for the CR39 because of plastic lenses there is most of the problem is scratching, and if you have a coating it will protect the glass. And this AR coating is very essential, especially for night driving, so all the glare and reflection can be reduced. And not only the glare, your appearance also will change with the AR coating. This is without coating and with it is with coating. So your appearance also will be improved. So then another problem with the normal lens is smudging or the oil deposit over the lens or water deposit over the lens or fogging, etc. So you can have a hydrophobic coating or water resistant coating. It is not a full water protection, but to some extent it will have all this smudge will be absorbed or removed. So the hydrophobic coating prevents staining and smudging on the lens surface, making it easy to clean. So titanium multi-coating is the starting, that is one of the choice of coating for the hydrophobic coating. One of the problem with how the AR coating works, so most of the time some of the light will be reflected, that will produce the glare and reflection. So if you have AR coating, only 0.4% of the light will be reflected, 99.6% light will go through the lens. So that's the principle of AR coating. So the SLR Crystal 4 is one of the lenses available in the market. They says if you have UV coating and it will all the protection, anti-reflective, water repellent, scratch resistance, smudge, UV protection, etc. That the company, I don't know. So one of the other brands is Crystal Provincia lens. They says it is working all the way full protection. One is OptiFog coating. That's one of the problems you face when you're taking a tea or coffee, or when you're coming from the AC car outside, or when you're in the operation theatre. One of the problems is fogging. So now the OptiFog coating is also available. That will give protection against the fogging in the AC air conditions. So the polarized lens was available. Now everybody want a 3D glass for viewing the 3D cinema or 3D TV program, etc. Polarized lens is available. So 3D lens with the polarized and with the power is now available. 3D with the polarized, that means color lens, plus all correcting your refractive error. All these choices now available for viewing the TV cinema or with your refractive error correction. So polarized lens is previously available as a sunglass only. Now it is available as a single vision with the power or bifocal or progressive. All the lenses are available with the polarized lens. And if you wear a polarized lens, you can see the clarity and your appearance will increase. Of course, it is only for day exposure or daytime use only, outside use only. When you are going for a mountain or on a field or in the desert or when you are the seaside, etc., you can go for a polarized lens. So the polarized lens with the crystal clarity, with the complete UV protection, the brand name is Polaroid lens. So now the sports lens usually available as a sunglass only. Now it is available with all the power, with correcting your refractive error. So power lens with the tinting, coating, everything is available with a polarized quality. So those are going for middle age or above presbyopia age above 40. So they for sports or these conditions when you are exposed to sports and everything with the ball. Obviously, sports lens is also available. So that's it. So if you all these coatings, your appearance, this is appearance, that's a choice. Your appearance or your beauty will increase with all these qualities. What is the choice for presbyopia? Previously, you can wear the separate glasses for distance and near, or you can wear bifocal glasses, but there is no intermediate vision. Now the choice is you should go for a progressive lens. So this is the properties. If the bifocal, you see on the TV and you can see the newspaper, but in this area you cannot see. If you go for a progressive lens, all these intermediate area also you can see. But the problem with the progressive lens, the fitting should be very correct. The optical center should coincide with the lower margin of the pupil. The fitting cross should come to the center of the pupil. So that's the most important thing. But once all this marking will disappear once you wash the lens. But when the patient comes with the lens, this violet pink color will be staying there. These two spots will be there. So if you make a line through this two spot, it should go through the lower margin of the pupil. Then the fitting is correct. And what is additional power, 1.75 will be also marked up there. All other marking will disappear when you wash the lens. So the fitting should be correct. Some presbyopia patient comes first time after 40 anything, you can go for a progressive, or somebody happy with the bifocal for the last 10 or 15 years, at the age of 55 or 60, I think this is not ideal to go for a progressive lens. The problem with the progressive lens, these white areas will be clear. When you go to the periphery, there will be peripheral distortion of glare. All these blue areas will not be clear. So distance, near, and the slight, narrow, intermediate area. That's the problem of the progressive glass. So various choices available: hard design, soft design, symmetric, asymmetrical, based on your occupation. So there can be more intermediate area. So dispensing with the progressive lens is the most important thing. The frame selection, frame adjustment, marking of the line, fitting, everything should be correct. Otherwise the patient will be always unhappy. So progressive lens, the frame should be at least 34 millimeter size. The fitting height should be about 18 millimeters from the pupillary margin to the lower margin. So that's ideal. But now if people want a small frame, so available with this 40 millimeter fitting height is also possible. So instead of 34 millimeter, it can be reduced to 30 or 28 millimeter frame is also available with a micro or mini progressive lens. So one of the problems of the progressive lens, the peripheral vision will not be clear. But now with the new modern progressive lens, the peripheral vision also will be better, but it will be expensive. So that modern progressive lens is called digital progressive lens, where the field will be better. So this is the normal progressive, you may miss the traffic signals. If you go for the digital progressive or advanced progressive, you will not miss the traffic signals. So that, of course, it will be expensive. So the SLR weightless comfort or weightless comfort lens, they say you have ideal lens for the progressive lens. So Nova company says if you use the Nova lens, there can be 30% field will be increased. And Seiko says the progressive lens, the power is in the inner aspect or internal side. So they say it is better than the protein progressive. So the progressive lens these are the SLR series, therefore S series, they say this is a Nano-Optics, Swingron Eyes, DE technology, these are the brand names. So most of the things, the progressive lens, the fitting should be right, the quantoscopic field and the backwards distance, fitting, centering, everything. Otherwise, it will be unhappy patient. So now everything software, computer, everything is available. There is a program software is available which will measure the eye anatomy, the ergonomic, then the face anatomy with the wrap angle, the photoscopic tilt, distance, backwards distance, everything will be in the computer, it will measure automatically. Then you can enter into the computer and the computer will select the free blank and there is a processing automatic machine with it will cut, length, work, everything, all the surfacing will be done and the polishing will be done automatically and laser marking will be done and finally all the coating will be done and finally the finished lens will come. So now everything is computerized, automatic machines are available, free blank is available, so according to the custom made lens is now available. So most of the computer vision use, so I think Dr. Radhavan will be using the special lens for computer. So now the occupational progressive lens is available for computer use. So what is the difference between normal progressive and occupational progressive? The occupational progressive, there is more intermediate area and less area for distance. That's occupational progressive. All the brands are available, international brands are available for computer use, that is called occupational progressive lens. So the choice is, you can have a reading glass for computer reading purpose, or you can have a bifocal, or you can have a progressive lens, but little power for the computer use. So you can have a office progressive or computer occupational progressive for computer use. Using the right spectacle for kids is also important, because previously the multiple color is available. The children should be given permission to select their lens. And all the choice will be CR39 or polycarbonate. Never select glass for children. So at least should be aspheric lens or polarized lens or polycarbonate lens should be used. So computer is also available. Selecting frame, you can have a multiple frame put on your face, and you can select the frame. You can see what is on the computer. At least 4 frames at a time, and you can select or you can discuss with your wife. You can select the contact lens. You can compare the color. You can compare the weight, the appearance, etc. So with the multiple frame or multiple contact lens on your face. Now the software is available, that is iBrowser, that can be incorporated in the Apple or Android phones or tablet phones, and that will take your photo, and the computer will select which is a frame suitable for you, and what is the brand name or which company it is available, which shop it is available. Everything answer will be given by the computer. You can discuss with your wife in America or Europe or England. So everything is now possible. You can share with your wife. And the most important thing is fitting is the sunration, and the fundoscopy tilt, and the base cap selection, etc. So these are some of the things. Otherwise, the final blame will be on the doctor. You prescribe the glass, there is an optical shop will give you something, and final blame will be on you. The selection of the frame brands are now changing. So previously it was Shell, now this choice is titanium frame with a 3-piece square titanium as the option now. Sunglass also is varying with the shell, color, size, shape, everything is varying according to the trend. And the prices are from 1,000 rupees to 50,000 rupees frames are now available. Optimal and Sapphire Indian frames are all the foreign frames, original and duplicate is now available. Regarding lenses, there is no lens manufactured in India, all the lenses is foreign. But this SLR, Seiko is most commonly available, but all the brands are available. Of course, it is all imported. And the sunglass also, Fast Track and Ray-Ban is Indian version, but all the foreign sunglasses is available up to 50,000 rupees, or both original and duplicate Korean or China is also available. So sunglass with the iPod is fitted. So sunglass with the iPod with the ear, all these things are available. So while riding the two-wheel or anything without catching by the police, you can enjoy all the music and everything that's also available. So the plasma screen glasses are available. Those who cannot afford for a plasma screen TV, they can use the spectacle with some adjustment or some program like this. So it can have a pseudo plasma effect without spending money for the TV. That is also available. So while you are attending the class, you are habit of sleeping and anything, not in the morning, in the afternoon, there is a spectacle with a sensor, so that will produce some vibration when you close your eyes or when you that's also available in the attending afternoon classes. Now everything is Google Glass is also available. It is not an ordinary spectacle, it is something like a spectacle fitted with a mini projector that blasts information into your prism, which redirect images directly towards the retina. So this is a device, you can be fitted in your pocket. So that you have a battery, hardware, battery, CPU, speaker, camera, everything is fitted in these things. So while driving or while boarding class or anything, you can watch or you can search your net and everything or email, etc. So you can Google map, everything is available. So you put this device on your pocket, something like a spectacle that you call Google Glass. You can enjoy the class with watching your net. So now the threat is coming, that's called ISAT camera. So something you can implant into the cornea or anti-chamber with the laser, so you can implant so that will correct the refractive error. Trial is already going on in Europe and Japan. Of course it will be quite expensive, that will replace your spectacle. So conclusion, spectacles are very personal to every individual. Selection depends upon the occupation, condition, taste, and of course your thickness of your pocket or budget. expensive. When you have all the coatings, lens price will go to 20,000, 30,000, etc. And at least protection from the ultraviolet light is anti-reflection coating is essential for especially for night driving. And always go for the branded lens. Never go for the duplicate lenses or Korean or Chinese lenses. And important prescription of the glass should be very correct. Otherwise, the patient is spending 30,000 to 20,000 rupees on the correction. If it is not correct, then they will come and blame the poor doctor who collected only 100 or 200 rupees only. And the optical shop fellow may get a profit of 5,000 or 10,000 rupees. So the wearer should see well and look good. So that's our aim, see better and live better. So that's, thank you very much.